Hey G fans, GojiFan93 here. Welcome back to day 10 of the Godzilla-thon 2014. Today we'll be taking a look at Godzilla's Revenge. Alright, so the two DVDs I have are the Classic Media DVD, which has terrible quality. This is not a DVD I recommend getting. This one is way better. It's the Toho collection, which has the Japanese version and English version, so I highly recommend getting this copy. But yeah, also if you notice, I do feel a whole lot better compared to my last video, or my last review. For some reason, yesterday I was like super sick, and now today I feel fine. Except for I'm still stuffy, obviously. So I don't know what's going on with my body. I'm like, but yeah, so Godzilla's Revenge, also known as All Monster Attack or whatever. Both titles don't make any sense to this movie. Basically, what I would say is I can kind of see why they did this film, because I remember that with Gamera, they did I think it was like the last show of film. I don't know, because I'm not particularly knowledgeable with Gamera films, but there was one Gamera film that basically it was just a compilation of all the previous films. Like they just used a bunch of stock footage and made it a whole movie. So I'm thinking if it was around the same time, 1969, that they did this, I think that's maybe why Toho did it with Godzilla, because, you know, Destroy All Monsters was supposed to be the last film, and then I guess this film was supposed to be a compilation, you know, best of or whatever. But obviously they only used footage from Son of Godzilla, Godzilla versus the Sea Monster. I think that's it, really. I don't think there's any other stock footage that they used. But yeah, so this whole movie is basically a anti-bully message, just saying to stand up for yourself, you know, stand up to bullies, don't let them beat you up. And basically there's this kid who's, now by the way, is actually, after watching the Japanese version, now, which honestly sounds better, obviously, the kid does not sound that bad. The actual actor, he's alright, but the American dubbing of him, whoever voiced over that kid, I swear I want to kill him, because that voiceover's terrible. But anyway, so basically he's being bullied at school by these really lame looking bullies. I mean, it's like, really? Those guys were bullies? Really? Those didn't look like the bullies that I had to grow up with. But anyways, so yeah, they bully him. Parents are telling me, oh no, stand up for yourself. He lives with he hangs out with his grandpa or something like that. I don't give a crap, and I don't think you guys do. But what he does is he imagines himself going to Monster Island, because he knows all the monsters and he wants to be in Monster Island. So he goes to Monster Island and he meets up with Minya, which I just got the new Minya figure, Diamond Reissue X Plus figure. Really awesome, so I'll just put him right there because he kind of fits the theme of the movie. Here, I'll put him on top of the movies there. So anyways, yeah, he meets Minya, and right away, he talks. Yeah, Minya actually talks, and it's like the weirdest thing. Now, the two versions, the English version, he has this really, I gotta, what does he say? What is one of his lines? He's like, well, Godzilla says I gotta fight my own battles, you know? And it's just like, oh my god, what? And you're like, why? Why is this a thing? And, but what's even weirder is that was the English dub. When you watch the Japanese version, Minya sounds completely different. It's like a completely different character. And because I've had the English version ingrained in my head, because when I was little, I did watch this movie a lot, I will admit. So obviously when I look at Minya, I hear that voice. I hear the, but when I watched the Japanese version, it's like this, he sounded like a girl. It was weird. It's just completely different character, and it didn't fit. It was so weird. The first time I've actually watched a Japanese version of a film, and I said, you know what? The English dub sounded better. Honestly, it was weird. At least with Minya. The other characters, you know, they're kind of bleh. What else? I guess a really funny part, though, before I get too far into the review, that the grandpa guy or uncle, I don't exactly remember what he was, but that actor, he was actually the actor who goes on to play the old man in GMK, which is really cool. But anyways, this guy, one of the scenes that I think is really funny is when he burns his toe or something like that, and so he's like, he drops some like hot stuff on his foot, and he's like, ah, and then the kid comes in, he's like, wait, did you see him? He's like, did you see a monster or something? Or like what? And he's like, no, I just stubbed my toe or burnt my toe, and the kid's just like, oh, just leaves him. I don't know, that part is just really funny. But yeah, I mean, this is like the most kiddiest Godzilla movie you'll get, and that's probably why it's frowned upon on a lot of fans. Now, if you like the film, that's perfectly fine, because like I said, when I was little, I loved to watch this film. I watched this film all the time. But we get a lot of stock footage. Godzilla fights Ibra again. Godzilla fights Kumoga again. And I think he trains Minya again, because Godzilla's constantly trying to get Minya to fight Gabara, which is the new villain for this movie. And Gabara's this weird cat face looking thing, and his roar is the most annoying thing on earth. And I don't know what they thought with like Gabara in this film. Like, I want to look at the Japanese cover for the Japanese poster. Look at Gabara. Doesn't he look a lot better than he actually does? I actually prefer if he looked like this than what he actually turned out to look like, because this is what he actually looks like. That's Gabara right in the middle right there. And it's just like, whew, yeah. But for the Godzilla suit, they continued using the 68 suit, which is it's a really good suit. I mean, they use this suit a lot. For the next two films, Hedorah and Gigan, and it's a really good suit. It makes Godzilla look. It's like a good mix between him looking intimidating but also kid friendly. So it's a good mix. Yeah, but Gabara's just weird. Minya, obviously, just, I don't know, it's just really weird. But when it comes to this figure, it's awesome, because like I said this in my unboxing video with him, when it comes to the figures and merchandise, I remove myself from what I think about the film. So if I thought the film was shitty, it doesn't mean I hate the figure. This figure's awesome, okay? I'm not going to knock it just because I didn't like the film or because I don't really like the character. Like I said, I would love to get a Gabara figure. I would love to have a Gabara figure. Anyways, so yeah, he eventually goes on to take on Gabara. Gabara kicks his ass a little bit. Godzilla comes over, tries to save him. And yeah, there's this really funny part during, like, towards the end where Minya gets full confidence in defeating Gabara. And Gabara jumps, like, he walks on this, like, ledge or I don't really platform or whatever, and Minya just jumps and he hits it, and then Gabara just flies off, and it's just this funny camera angle where Gabara's just going and then he just lands on his face. It's just like, oh my god, that was the best part of the film, I think, just because it was so out of nowhere, and it's funny. It's so funny just hearing Gabara go whoa. You guys have to watch that part. Oh my god, it's so funny. Anyways, but yeah, so they win. Gabara runs away, and that's pretty much it. Oh yeah, I guess I also forgot that the kid gets abducted by two crooks, like burglars, whatever. But he ends up, dealing with them. They do a whole Home Alone style with that. Even before Home Alone came out. So I guess Godzilla Revenge did the whole Home Alone thing before Home Alone did it. So that's cool. I just thought of that right now. But yeah, so it's my least favorite film. I would much rather watch Godzilla 1998 than Godzilla's Revenge. Yes, I said that. Sue me. What do you want? So, yeah, this film's not the best. Definitely, in my opinion, the worst Godzilla film, just because it's a stock footage film with just a little bit of new stuff, and it's just not... It's completely what I do not want in a Godzilla film. But I understand if you like the film, that's alright. I don't hate you. It's fine. It's just, in my opinion, not a good film. But yeah, so that's all I got for you guys for today. Stay tuned for tomorrow for Godzilla vs. Hedorah or the Smog Monster. And see you guys till then. Stay big, G fans.